client awoke in the middle of the night. His throat had just been slashed. When he opened his eyes, he saw a woman straddling him with her hands raised above her head and holding a large kitchen knife. She screamed and her hands came down, stabbing him again. Survival instincts kicked in and our client threw the woman to the side and rolled off the bed. As she came at him again, he used all his strength to push her away and wrestle the knife away from her. He was losing blood fast and could feel the life being drained from his body. Our client stumbled over to the top of his stairs, and before he could figure out what was going to happen next, he was hit from behind and knocked down the stairs, landing upside down, but still holding the knife. Feeling weaker and weaker with blood pouring from his wounds, our client crawled out the front door and to a neighbor's house for help. He still held the deadly knife in his hand. While our client was crawling to get help, this woman went back into the kitchen and grabbed another knife. She then walked upstairs and entered the bedroom of our client's teenage son. Tragically, she then murdered him with the second knife. When the police arrived, our client was close to death. He was taken to the emergency room and underwent emergency surgery, which saved his life. Several days later, the police found the murderer in a blood-soaked nightgown in San Juan Capistrano, California. She was arrested and criminally charged with assault, battery, and murder. We were retained to assist this gentleman with civil recourse against this woman. We filed a wrongful death lawsuit for the death of our client's son and also sued this woman for assault and battery relative to the attempted murder of our client. Portions of the civil case were stayed while the criminal case worked its way through the criminal court system. Judges sometimes do this to protect a criminal defendant's Fifth Amendment rights. This woman was eventually found guilty of murder and is now spending the rest of her life behind bars without the possibility of parole. In the civil case, we were able to secure a $5 million judgment against this woman, in which we're told helped bring a small amount of closure to our client for his heartbreaking loss. It's important that you understand that criminals can and should be held accountable in the civil courts for their criminal wrongful conduct. The criminal and civil jury system can and do work together to bring justice to victims. Only in the civil courts can a victim obtain a civil judgment for the harm he or she has experienced. Since 1986, we've been helping victims of personal injury and wrongful death, and chances are we can help you too. Call us to get your questions answered. Call us if you need help with your California personal injury or wrongful death case.